Hello everybody, this is D23 Gaming and welcome back to another Minetest video. This is episode 13 of the Let's Play series. And as you can see, I've started growing some grass up to the base platform there up above. And also, from last episode, I figured out how to let the grass start spreading out. I just had to poke some holes in the platform here up above, like somebody suggested in the comments. So yes, now the grass is spreading from that initial point that we had here. There was like a staircase here. And I discovered some funny weirdness to do with butterflies and skylight and all that. Over here was a block space that I could not interact with for some weird reason. I couldn't place blocks there. If I tried to place sand, it would just collapse. So I thought maybe there was like some bug or something with the mod, one of the mods that I was using. And the moment I started poking some more sky holes in, a butterfly spawned there. So I don't know if butterflies make the block space indestructible when there's no sky access. So at least that's figured out now, because I was a bit concerned that I would have an invisible, indestructible block space that I would have to maybe piston push away somewhere where I won't cross paths with it ever again. So if ever you are building a huge platform like this and you can't interact with some block space, then just know that it's probably a butterfly that's occupying the block space. Butterflies are not really mobs, they're more like just a tile entity that like sort of animates up and down in one single block space. It's not like birds over here that like fly around and they're like their own separate entity. Butterflies and fireflies, they are basically a block that spawns and despawns every day and night. So just keep that in mind. And as you can see, I have built up all these freaking towers. Finally, it took a long time. And I've got a building style that I've tested in creative mode. So let's hop onto the creative world and I'll show you there. So welcome to my testing world. This is where I test all my Mesecons contraptions and my building ideas. And as you can see, I'm flying like Superman, which is freaking cool. So yeah, I've been playing with Mesecons for a while, some time ago. And yes, this is my tower design that I've come up with. I think it looks kind of cool. And what's also kind of cool is that I'm starting to play a lot with vertical slabs, which is just absolutely amazing. I believe if I right click, no, if I left click, then I can rotate the texture of the block. So playing with vertical slabs is very fun. So you can make sort of weird cursed designs like this, which will just not exist in vanilla Minecraft, which is funny. Also the same thing goes for these window frames, or more like bar frames. Yeah, I think this design looks very nice. It's got like a sort of fantasy Victorian feel to it, which, yes, I think I've settled on like a Victorian sort of era building style. I was too lazy to build the other three sides, but yes, this is what I will be building in survival. The only problem is that these blocks are jungle wood planks, which we have not discovered a jungle just yet. So I don't know if we're gonna have to go out exploring today for some jungle trees. It'll be nice just to have like a nice exploration episode. So for those of you who are curious, first of all, this is my green screen. I know it looks very funny, but it's the only way to get like a nice 3D camera perspective around my character's face so I can make my high quality thumbnails. I've been playing around with clocks that sort of resemble repeater clocks, and I made like a automatic papyrus farm. So yeah, just take a look and you can copy it. You will need Mesecons plus Pipeworks, so these pipes here are from the Pipeworks mod, and it sort of retextures the chest to have these holes in these sides here. And these are node breakers, which I feel should exist in Minecraft as well. This is the equivalent of an observer, so let's grab a papyrus quickly. Papyrus. There we go. Now if we place a papyrus here, these blocks are going to break these papyrus blocks, and then it's instead of popping it off as an entity and then putting it through like a hopper line or whatever, it's actually going to be collected by the node breakers, and then it's going to be sucked into these fast pneumatic tubes into the chest. So it's quite different compared to Minecraft. It's very instantaneous, so that's cool. And I made a simplistic 3x3 piston door, which is nothing really amazing. It's not as satisfying to look at compared to a Minecraft 3x3 door. Certainly not as complicated as a Minecraft 3x3. I mean, just look at this. Look how easy it is to just wire up everything. So that's cool. We must incorporate this somewhere in our base. Maybe create like a vault or something. So that will be cool. Speaking of piston extenders, I was looking at that little block space there now. I've sort of converted Minecraft double piston extenders to Mesecons. So there we go. You got your double piston extender, your horizontal one, and then you've got your vertical one as well. It's quite fast, relatively fast. And I don't know what this is, so I don't know what this will be used for, but I'm sure it will have some use. It sort of instantaneously shifts this block to here with leaving some funny air gap, so I don't know if that's gonna have some use for some of you. So that's something. And yes, I've just been messing around for absolute ages with Mesecons. It's quite different to redstone. So like this, for instance, this crossover here, that's not something you see in Minecraft. But I like that you got the option for insulated wires, so they don't merge with each other. So yeah, enough of Mesecons. Let's get back to the building. All right, back to the actual subject of today. I almost think that we should not be working on the base right now, because as we've seen, I do need some jungle wood, and I have not discovered a jungle biome yet. So I think today's episode is going to be an exploration episode. So yeah, nice mixed bag of content for today. So let me know if you guys want some Mesecon videos, because I really like the idea of playing with an alternative alien version of redstone. All this cotton that I'm busy growing here, just before we go out, we'll make some white wool blocks, obviously. But I'm gonna use this as like a sort of steel structuring for the base, so it doesn't look so odd, because I want some support beams and arches and all that type of stuff. So I've settled on using white wool because it's easy to collect, and yeah, I'm growing such a huge supply of it that I just don't know what to do with it. So yeah, I don't know if I've shown this previously, but I removed that factory thing, and I should probably demolish this as well. I should put a little bit more effort in my building, because it's difficult to on camera build something and have it look good. I'm one of those people who have to test it first off camera and then show it off. So yeah, do we have any food? We do have some food. If anything goes wrong, I could just click on that, but I don't know. Let's see if we can avoid clicking on the go home button. So speaking of the dead bush, I was at the desert to collect some desert sand for sandstone, because you saw in the building it does contain some desert sandstone bricks, so I have to collect a lot of sand. And let me know if there's any biome that allows me to collect a lot of desert sandstone in itself, because the biome that I'm collecting it from now doesn't really have like a deep layer of desert sandstone. I don't know if it exists, but yeah. We will carry on with the minecart track as time passes on. I'm still not 100% sold on this style, but we'll have to see what works, what doesn't work. But I like that my world's branching out to different areas, so make everything more interconnected. And I must still plan out like a train station sort of building, because I don't want just plain old tracks. I want everything to look alive and nice, very immersive. So yeah, where's the best direction I think for a jungle biome? I know there is a cold biome, there's some Ethereal NG terrain. I don't know. Let's try it this way. I could have sworn I found warm biomes on that direction. So I think let's travel this way. Unfortunately, my horse is back there all the way in the desert because I teleported home. So I can't use the horse right now. Or maybe, you know what, we should... Yes, I got pine wood fence, so let's go to the desert where I've been collecting my sandstone. And let's collect the horse and we'll use the horse to run around instead of just running around on foot. Okay, let's travel a little bit further. Here you can see some fireflies. So I think they work like inversely to butterflies, so just try and inverse the whole story if you're struggling with indestructible block spaces. Just a quick tip for Minetest, if you've mapped your keys, your auto forward key, if you press that button, then you'll activate automatic forward, which means you don't have to hold in the W key the whole time, which is very useful. I personally mapped my up arrow key because I don't really use it in Minetest. So it makes it very useful for walking very, very long distances, because I know it can get annoying holding in the W key for extended amounts of time. If you know your path is like 100% safe, you can even go get up and grab a cold drink or something like that. Just a nice quality of life feature. I don't know if there's an automatic mining key, I don't think so. I know there is a weird trick that you can use in Minecraft where if you press F3 plus T, then it reloads texture packs. But while you are reloading texture packs, you hold in your mine key, so it sort of creates a weird, I don't know if it's a bug, but it locks your mining, so you can automatically mine without holding in your mouse key, which is also very useful. So here is my place where I collected my desert cobblestone and the desert sand, which I'm going to use for desert sandstone. There's that irritating dolphin again. I should probably replace that audio file with something like shut up dolphin. shutupdolphin.ogg. Okay, let's grab this horse and be on our way that way. Because there's a savanna biome, here's a desert, so it only makes sense to travel this way for possible warm biomes. At least that's what I think. At least that's how I think Minetest handles their biomes. So yeah, we can hop on the horse and take a run. And we'll explore some landscape. See what the land has to offer. I really do like Minetest's terrain. So interesting. You can get some pretty epic mountains. I've seen mountains that go like way up in the sky. You can't even see the bottom, even if you increase your render distance to insane amounts. Just ignore this because this is not vanilla Minetest. This is Ethereal NG terrain generation. As you can see with the chunk border. So I must have not loaded this area here, and then the moment I loaded up Ethereal NG, then this terrain started spawning. I don't think Ethereal NG actually changes the height maps and all that stuff, so it's basically just an overlay of the existing Minetest terrain. But yes, we are not here for ethereal biomes, we are here for the good old jungly swamp biome. I don't know if I've called it a swamp in previous clips, but it's a jungle biome technically. So this is probably going to be a lengthy video, depends on how quickly I'll discover the jungle. Oh, there's some ethereal mushrooms over there. I don't know what you call this biome, but it's annoyingly common. I've seen very nice looking biomes that are so rare, and I just never come across them on camera. I don't know why. Let's move over a little bit this way, so we avoid all the common ethereal terrain that we usually see. Horse is a bit jittery. I think it's because of all the new chunks that I'm loading up, because it doesn't happen in my existing chunks. So I think it must just be like a chunk loading thing where rideable entities start twitching like that. It's almost like a rubber banding type of thing. Okay, here's some other biome. I don't know what this would be called. Oh, look at this. Oh, look. You see, Minetest has had cherry blossoms way before Minecraft. Dang, that's a huge tree. What wood is this? Let's go take a look. Okay, this horse is a bit jittery for my liking. What's this? A giant sequoia trunk. I see the grass overwritten some of the trunks, so maybe that's an issue that can be fixed. What flower is this? This looks like lilac. Yes, lilac. Molehill. I see a lot of this generation, especially on multiplayer servers, because it makes for nice variation of like plant life, foliage. Wait, is that a jungle? Please tell me that's a jungle. Okay, thank freaking goodness. We don't have to spend all episode exploring. Okay, horse, come here. I still like you. You're a bit jittery, but it's fine. Oh, finally. I've been searching for ages, and we finally got it. Dang, this horse is freaking jittery now. Now that we are loading up some jungle tree terrain here. It does get a little bit laggy over here because of all the cross mesh leaves instead of now the solid leaves. I don't know, that plays a role. And also just there are so many leaves here that it will just cause lag. Okay, let's see if I can sleep quickly. Okay. Just for any newcomers that are visiting my channel, taking a look at what Minetest is, just know that Minetest is a free and open source game, so it's definitely not as polished as Minecraft is, obviously. So yeah, just understand that. So I understand it, so it doesn't really bother me that much, because I like the different vibe that Minetest gives off. So Minetest is sort of the perfect modding environment, because Minecraft's very difficult to mod and maintain, and also the mods are not on a per world basis, so it's very difficult to select individual worlds and play Minecraft with individual mod packs enabled. That's why I like Minetest so much. Even though it's a bit jittery and janky at times, it's got that old Minecraft feel to it. So I like it a lot. Okay, so we do have jungle tree saplings. I don't know if we need like a 2x2. Probably not, because it's just a single stem. So I might as well collect another one just to be safe. We'll just auto chop this tree down, and then we'll quickly head back home, because I don't want to spend too much time out here where there's nothing. I want to get started on that base, get some progress. Okay, let's head back home. Alright, we are finally back at base. So I'll just drop my horse off. I believe there's a fence post over here. I should probably build like a stable or something. Build some animal pens and all that, because everything's still like early game stages right now. I just want to quickly drop off my leaves and my saplings and wood and all that stuff in my storage room that we created last episode. I've started stocking some stuff up there, so it's definitely saved some. It's definitely organized everything a lot better than what we had at the mining entrance. So These 6 furnaces are where I've been smelting all that cobblestone up to make stone bricks. These 6 furnaces have been doing all that work. I should probably build like a... I don't know if you can build a super smelter or something like that in Minetest, so we'll have to see. Okay, so saplings. We'll go over there. And over there. Okay, we'll need some of those. We'll throw the leaves. Oops. We'll throw the leaves inside over here. And the fern and moss, we'll throw that in the miscellaneous plant materials chest. Raw cocoa beans, I think they can go into the seed chest. And then there's 1 leaf block, we'll just throw it in there. Okay. So we've got access to the block we need now for the tower roof. So we'll have to grow some of these saplings off camera, harvest a lot of the wood, so we can get some stock going, as well as the desert cobblestone. Let's quickly teleport a bit closer here. And let's pick a spot to place these saplings. So we'll just take a quick run through here. I found out that some saplings don't grow on their own. There's a species over here that doesn't really want to grow. Yes, like these banana tree saplings, and also there's a sapling over there that I can't remember. I think these birch ones. Yes, these birch saplings, they also don't want to grow. I think this one's just blocked off by the ferns, because these ones grew. So I don't think it's them that's the problem. These ones definitely don't want to grow. Redwood tree saplings. I don't know if it needs some space. I don't know if the grass is blocking the ability for it to grow. But those ones also don't want to grow up. There are now so many wood types in this game that I just can't keep count. We're gonna have to come up with a lot of building ideas and styles just to incorporate every wood type at least like once in this world. So we can put some jungle saplings here, get these 3 going. Will I be able to place a torch just to give it some light? Like so. Do I have bone meal? I don't think so. I'll just leave these 3 to grow up, and then we'll carry on doing whatever possible, because it's still a while before we get to the roofs of these towers here. So desert sandstone. I do have a backpack here that's filled up with some of it, so I can get started with a tower or 2, and also wait for the jungle saplings to grow up so I can do the roofs. But yeah, let's try one and let's see how it looks. Alright everybody, I think I've built enough just so I can show you my complete vision for this base. I'm not going to build up... Hey, stop distracting me. Hey, I'm busy with the video. Thank you. As I was saying, I'm not going to build up everything because it will just take way too long. But just to show you an idea, this is what I've got so far, which I think looks a lot better than the creative mode design. I did cut back on some details, so it doesn't look overly detailed. And I also started working on archways. I think I just want to cut out some blocks over there just so the arch doesn't look too thick. I think it looks a little bit too thick. And then I also started working on the steel work on the inside, which looks very nice. And I also started building up some support columns. I also shifted the railroad, so now it goes through here instead, which I think looks a lot better. Looks more interesting in my opinion. So you come through here, you stop and get out, and then you just walk up these steps. And then I'm still trying to figure out how the whole look of the place is gonna be. You can actually walk around this whole base. So these doorways, they circle around the whole base, which allows you to get through to these towers much easier. I also started spreading some grass. I just want to make sure that the grass below is completely grown. So I just want those dirt blocks gone, and then I can cover these holes up again, and then I can just keep covering this whole platform. And after that we can actually start doing the road plans. So yes, so this tower took a little bit of a while to build up, but that's because I've been trying out things up above there, seeing what works, what doesn't work. I kept falling down, standing over there, just making sure that I can actually see the roof and that the roof looks nice. But now that I've got the whole design actually figured out, I think the rest of the towers will be a lot quicker to build up. Oh, and here's something I've never thought about. Have you guys ever thought about it? Vertical stairs. Yeah, that's a thing in Minetest. I really like the fact that Minetest allows you to rotate blocks any direction you like. It can be bars, slabs, stairs, glass panes, I think. Just check over here for instance. Like, look at this. You cannot get this sort of thing in Minecraft. I mean, you can make sort of weird railing designs, so yeah, something like that. So it's very cool that Minetest allows you to do this. But I think I'll stick to the normal iron bars. Try not to complicate all the building designs. I've been running low on some Mies crystals, so I'm just dropping down my mine shaft to go collect some more of that. I do still have 65 Mies crystals to my name, but for what I've been doing so far, it's not nearly enough for what I want to do. So I have to go collect some more Mies crystals. I think maybe another stack or so. I don't know, I'll just mine until I feel bored. But yeah. Okay, let's not die. Okay, that's not too bad. So this was our blast site from the previous episode. So I've got a strip mine down here in the caves. That ginormous opening we had a few episodes back. I think when Mies was still a new resource to us. Yes, this place over here. I got a strip mine down there somewhere. We'll just walk down here nice and safely. Avoid all the scary monsters. I gotten quite used to the monsters actually. Still not those giant ones. They are still quite deadly, but these ones, they are not that bad. I've been really stupidly scared on my first episodes. So yeah, it's not really that bad. These monsters I do feel need a little bit of an update. I'm not sure. But definitely those big monsters, they are still a threat. I do find that the detection radius of the monsters are a little bit low for my liking. I would like it if the monsters can detect you from a lot farther away. Like this one. I think this monster should be able to see me from this distance. Just to make things fun, you know. So here is my strip mine, just down below. I just have to walk a little distance here. And then eventually you'll find a small mine shaft going down to a huge opening right over here. And when you fall down, you'll see just how much stone it has taken to build that base of mine. The tunnels even seem to disappear in the render distance a little bit. But yeah, this is where I've been gathering all my stone, which it's a lot of stone. I've been also collecting Mies crystals while I've been mining the stone. So this is it's a good level here to mine for Mies crystals. I don't care too much about diamonds, although I do find them every now and then over here. So I just sort of switch between diamonds and Mies. So I don't really have a use for diamonds yet. So yeah, this is quite a grindy process, building this base, but eventually the base's biggest features will be all built up, so you don't have to mine for all this cobblestone and smelt it all anymore. So yeah, this won't last forever, gladly. I mean, maybe in the future we'll start a new mega project, but yeah, it's just insane how much I've mined out here. Some of it disappears off in the render distance. I come here for Mies crystals, coal, not really iron. I don't really use iron anymore. I'll still use iron for minecart rails, so that's always going to be handy. So I guess iron still has its use. Maybe some buckets for something, I don't know. Maybe we decide to flood the whole world with water buckets or something. I don't know. But iron's not as useful at least in my modification of Minetest. Hello, monster. Yeah, you see that the monsters aren't very intimidating. I think those big ones, they are the only ones that are quite scary to encounter. These bats have given me a few jump scares. So yeah, enough of that. I just wanted to show you all how this mine looks. So we'll head back up to the surface, like so. Here we go. I think the audio is a bit too loud. Maybe we'll lower it so yeah, lower it like that. I don't know if you can see it, probably not. So yeah, we'll get back to the mines, or I'll rather get back to my mines in my off time, just to collect all my resources and stuff. I don't want to bore you guys with lengthy mining sessions and all that. I could probably make a time lapse, but that requires a lot of effort on my side, with setting up a LAN and making sure my inventory doesn't get wiped out and all that stuff. Yeah, this storage room, I was thinking maybe having a sign here saying saplings, and then the whole column is just dedicated to saplings, as well as leaves, seed, miscellaneous plant material, logs, planks, because there are just so many items in Minetest and also such a large quantity of it, especially with the big trees. Those take a long time to chop down, even with my woodcutting tree capitator mod thing. I can't imagine mining those big trees manually. Alright, so back to this place, which is not the base. We built the bridge out a few episodes back, leading to a tiger biome. I don't know what you would call it in Minetest. But I guess we can start chopping down some trees over there, just prep it up for some nice winter themed builds. As you guys know, the winter season is around the corner for the US. For me, here in South Africa, summer's basically started, so yeah, we're like the opposite of the US. Instead of throwing snowballs at each other, we throw mud balls. So for South African Christmas seasons, we just swim and have fun in the sun. Quite a difference to American Christmas. Okay, so let's get to work on chopping down these trees. We might explore a little bit of this new terrain here on one day as like an exclusive exploration episode, or maybe not. I don't know. I really want to find some good ethereal biomes, because there are some very nice looking biomes that I just never see on camera. I just don't know why. So this is where we left off last episode, I think. no, I think there's still a little bit of a distance to go still. So yeah, we'll chop down some trees, prep the area. We'll just do all sorts of bits and bobs in this world. I don't think every episode's gonna have like a set theme or focus. So speaking of YouTube titles and thumbnails and all that stuff, I am trying to work on my commentary skills, because I find that my commentary does seem to fall apart on some clips. What I often do with my YouTube videos is that I will record a clip and see if it sounds good, and then if it doesn't sound good, then I'll just re-record it. I'm really trying to focus on my commentary, so hopefully in the future I'll get better with this whole YouTube thing. It's not something I do every day, full time. I would like it to be sort of a half full-time thing. I won't be too against that. I'm sort of digging the idea, but in the meantime, I'll just have to focus on other things as well, other than Minetest. So I thought of something. You guys might remember the Minecraft episode I created a couple months ago. I don't know if I want to carry on with that series though. I feel a little bit out of place recording Minecraft. My commentary goes straight out the window. Like, I mean, if you think this commentary is bad, just wait for Minecraft commentary, because when I think of Minecraft, I just think of other hyped up YouTubers that all try and copy off of each other and sound the same, overhyped, over-edited videos. So it's not something I really want to get involved with, because I do have other things to worry about, and I don't want to spend 90% of my time over-editing a video or recording so much Minecraft building and all that it feels like I don't really have a life outside of Minecraft. So I prefer the more relaxed, laid-back Minetest format. So yeah, I think I'll be sticking to Minetest in the meantime. Alrighty, let's gather up the rest of these blocks. I don't really have a use for pine needles or pine nuts. Alright, let's chop off the rest of this. I think I'll chop the rest of it off camera, and then I'll just cut to the end. So I'll see you in a second. Alright everybody, I chopped down a few more trees, and I think I'm actually going to leave it here. I think this looks good enough. I will chop down a few more trees just to create some more pathways. I still want to leave a few trees sitting around, so just to block off the view, so it's not just a barren, snowy landscape. I want to redirect these rails maybe over here, build a small train station, and then this will be like a village center or something. So that's my vision for this little area. It's not going to be a big place, it's just going to be a little place where you can get to every now and then. We will create some Christmas themed builds just to build something cool in the world. Something nice and colorful. Maybe a giant snowman or a pumpkin for Halloween, I don't know. I don't really celebrate Halloween because here where I live, we don't really do that type of thing. But for the video, we'll do something like that. So yeah, that's going to be it for today, guys. We're going to leave it the same place as last time. So if you enjoyed today's video, then leave a like and comment. And in the meantime, get crafting, get building, and I'll see you all later.